Hello everyone, and welcome to our long forecast brought to you using the ECMWF.int forecast anomalies for pressure, temperature, and precipitation. To start off with our week one pressure anomaly, that is from next Monday, the 7th of July, to the following Monday, that is the 14th of July. So the coming week, as we know, if we've been watching the videos, we'll be seeing a ridge from the Azores High coming into Western Europe there, hence the above average anomalies in Ireland, the UK, down into France and Iberia. However, we do have a deep low pressure to our north there, quite a deep low pressure towards Iceland, Greenland. And that is why there's quite a bit of uncertainty as just how fine it will be next week, especially in the north. In the north, you may just see the gradient in the pressure allowing for a southwesterly airflow, and that will obviously allow clouds and drizzle in, if that is to be the case. However, some runs do have this strong high pressure more over us, and if that happens, we'll be seeing nationwide fine weather. The temperature anomaly for week one is therefore above average in all areas by about 1 to 3 degrees above average. So therefore quite a warm week coming up, and also quite a dry week. But you'll notice that the core of the dry anomalies are in the south of the country. In the north, you're just, you're only a bit below average, like especially in the far more exposed parts of the northwest there, hinting at the possibility of, again, just a slightly more Atlantic-based influence, if you know what I mean. Bit of drizzle here and there, bit of cloud cover, bit of mist, and so on. Week 2 is July 14th to 21st. Now this shows a big area of high pressure over us and to our east, and that will of course bring up a very warm, possibly even slightly hot, southerly airflow. So I'm dubious about this, obviously. Of course, any forecast beyond about 10 days, huge salt attached to that. But, this, I feel like I'm dubious about it because the short range models, even if they go for the dry and final week one, they often break it down around say the weekend of the 12th and 13th of July, and by July 14th, the following Monday, the Monday starting the week that we're seeing now on this chart, they just have westerly winds really. But this one shows quite classic hot summer pattern. So let's just roll with it for now. The temperature anomaly is therefore very warm or hot, about 1 to 3 degrees above average. You can see parts of the UK in the far southeast there getting up to the red colours there, and that shows 3 to 6 Celsius above average. That's quite hot there, and Europe will be scorching. And the precip anomalies with that pattern will obviously be drier than average, but as I said, this contradicts the patterns hinted by the short range models. Here is week 3 pressure anomaly. That's from July 21st to 28th. Now, this just continues the high and dry theme and the hot summer weather. So we got high pressure right over the country this time. If that happens, it will be just like day after day of sunshine, warm, very warm, classic summer pattern. But as I said, I'm dubious, especially given the amount of energy that's been present since early June to our west and northwest. Like any ridge of high pressure has only lasted about a week, and I think that this current ridge that's coming in next week will only last that long as well, given the fact that most models are showing a breakdown as early as weekends. However, some of the models are also bringing it back quite quickly as well. So maybe the ECM is just, that sort of model that's hinting at the quick recovery of the warmer spell. Hopefully that made sense. So here is the week 3 temperature anomaly. Week 3 temperature anomaly looks, again, very warm. And the precip anomaly, once again, thoroughly drier than average. If this comes off, the rest of July is looking classically like summer. Week 4 is July 28th to August 4th. Obviously, we're getting later on now, so signals are weakening, but still, we got high pressure coming in from the west there, and possibly a bit more of a westerly influence. That is a high centered properly in the Atlantic there, so maybe just a more westerly pattern coming around the high pressure system. Maybe that's just my little interpretation there. So week 4 temperature anomaly, they are lowering, so maybe that's right, especially from more northern areas, possibly a more westerly influence there, possibly cloudier, and the precip anomaly. Again, signals are weakening, but in general, favouring drier than average weather. You can see that band of sunny brown coming in from the Atlantic all the way through Ireland, the UK, and up into Europe there. So yes, high pressure rules the roost. Week 5 is August 4th to 11th. So again, signals are weakening, but high pressure looks centred between Scotland and Norway, somewhere there in the North Sea, and if that comes off, we'll be seeing once again a return of very warm to hot weather. Week 5 temperature anomaly somehow is cooling down. I don't know why. And week 5 precip anomaly, so it's still drier than average. Week 6, the following week, is from August 11th to 18th. This week shows high pressure back to our southwest a bit over here, and that will allow quite probably a more westerly airflow around the top of the high pressure system. Likely to have low waves to the north as well. I'm assuming because the jet stream is probably going to be coming around through here, through sort of Scotland and Norway sort of area. Temperature anomalies are like this. Again, just a bit above average. Precip anomalies, yes, I think that's more westerly. So as I said before, probably that white area, probably low pressure. I think given what this anomaly is showing with those above average precip charts there, say definitely quite likely to be westerly to the north, meaning that'll be low pressure. The south is drier. But still for Ireland, it's quite dry, probably quite a cooler and cloudy week if that comes off. 6 weeks away, probably what happened in that fashion, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you, I think tomorrow, and enjoy Saturday. In the south, it's quite a nice day. In the north, forget about it. Bye for now.